All right. Good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbruggen, here at his kitchen table. I'm a little late this morning because a few minutes ago, an old buddy from the cementing industry gave me a call and had a question about cement chemistry. And it's like, oh, Lord, that was so long ago. And so I was flipping through my notes and stuff. And unfortunately, I was not able to answer his question. Hey, Wade, good morning over on YouTube. Are you in Facebook jail? That's usually what it seems. Hey, Surrender, man, it's been a while. Where you been? Hey, Melanie, there in Laredo. Hello. Hey, Chris, good morning. How's the water out there? Yep. Hey, Kimberlyn, you're here early. I wonder if I could walk outside. You know what? Maybe let me. I don't have shoes on is the problem, but maybe I'm going to go outside. Hey, Tim. Man, so, or I could just walk back and forth through the house talking as I go, hey, Alexi, Henry, hello. Let's see, what if I go out here? But then my coffee's inside. I don't know. I'm sorry. This all screwed me up. So, and I feel bad because I wasn't able to answer his question. I'm just going to stay here at the table. That's fine. All right, who did I miss? Okay. Melanie, yeah, you were watching the bushcraft vendor walk just now. It was pretty cool. I realized afterwards I should have stopped at each and panned much more slowly, but that would have been like an 8-minute video. Hey, Henry, Alexi, all right, I got you too. And then there's Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer, and Jonathan right behind her. Good morning, Jonathan. Okay, Wade, you just popped up in the YouTube notification and said, hey, okay, whichever. Hey, Charles, good morning. Chelsea, hello. Oh, wow, Chris, okay, all is good. Waiting on word. You embarked on a 10-day trip this morning. So Chris is a boat captain. Ship captain? Ship captain. I guess probably ship captain would be the accepted term. Hey, Darlene, good morning. There it is. Helen Hugs, get your Helen Hugs, Helen Hugs. Helen Hugs. Good morning. Yep, like I said, I was running a bit late this morning. I was on the phone trying to solve a chemistry problem for an old cementing buddy. Hey, Gwen, good morning. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Is there some good news? Oh, I just see. Okay, just a hello. Evie, wow, everyone's here. Good morning. Oh, yeah, my Wazoo survival gear shirt. Yay. I got to spend an hour sitting at the Toyota dealership today. And so I figured I may as well promote someone, and so I'm promoting Wazoo Survival. Laura, good morning. Yep, you were worried one of us would have to go live instead. Ha, 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 ha. Ooh, all right, James, good news here. Good morning, tribe. Today is class and then deer hunting. Also accepted a job offer at Fortress Brewing, hopefully the future home of the Cantina. Need to look where it is, see where it is related to my boss's shop, but hopefully too. This coming Monday, the Cantina will be at Walking Stick, and Nick Blackman from Wazoo Survival will be hanging out with me and drinking beer and talking about stuff. Yeah, because I left some stuff in his car when we got back from the bushcraft meetup, and he has to bring it to me, and we figured, hey, let's meet at beer. Beer is good. Hey, Diana. Diana thinks I'm lovely. Good morning, Roxana. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, Henry, you would have loved it. It was pretty awesome. I mean, all the different setups, and everyone's super friendly, as always in that community. And just going and talking to people and finding out what they liked and didn't like about their different gear. Totally nice. Oh, Tim, yep, you're another one that would have loved it. I mean, just the axe selection alone, high quality axes from almost 110 years ago. Nice stuff. Okay, is the bushcraft gathering only in Georgia or does it travel? So the Georgia Bushcraft is organized by Casey Denning, and it's actually held on his property, and it is a non-traveling event. But there are other bushcraft meetups in a similar vein with the classes and a lot of the same people and even some of the same dealers. But they're big and small. Wazoo knows all of them because they go to all of them, and maybe I'll be going to all of them too. We'll see. But yeah, it's as more come up, I will try and spread more information about the meetups because it was awesome. It was so awesome. Jennifer noticed the bushcraft tour tended to sharp, shiny things and cast iron. Yeah, yep. And there was a lot of sharp, shiny things there. There was also, your basic cook sets and wool blankets and fire starting gear and things like that. But shiny, pointy, cast iron. Good stuff. Hey, Sharon. Good morning. Hey, Bernice. Hello. Wayne. Good morning. Wayne Ilfrey. Are you new here? The name doesn't jump out at me as a regular. So if you're new here, cool. Thank you for coming. If you are a regular here, I'm horribly embarrassed. So hopefully, hopefully you're new here and like it. Hey, Wazoo. Yep. Yep. Wazoo promos. So Nick, right? You're meeting me at Walking Stick next Monday. It's a little far for you, but not too bad. Whew. Hey, yes. Good morning. Oh, okay. Darlene, I watched several bushcrafters on YouTube. Love it. Yep. Oh, and I got to show you. Speaking of sharp, pointy things, everyone's showing it. Hey, good morning, Dina. Julie, on the treadmill. Julie, how you doing today? Let's see. Oh, my co-teacher blessed me with some elephant garlic. Ooh, elephant garlic. Yesterday, I got to spend some time today getting the ground ready for it. Oh, Kimberly, this is good. So happy today. All is right in my little tiny part of the world. That's a good feeling. Want to see another good feeling? Finding something that makes you feel good when you buy it. So hold on a second. Check this out. So this is like one of my finds at the Georgia Bushcraft. So it's a little hatchet, chop. But the other end is what's called an ADZE or an AIDS, ADZE. And it has this protective, coating on it now. But right now, this is a very sharp edge. And what this is for like making bowls and cutting grooves and hollowing out things. So you split the wood, split with the hatchet. You can even shave it down some, but then you can hollow it out and make a bowl. Probably not a cup, but with I don't know if you can see that with the curved end there. So this is awesome. The only thing I'm a little worried about is this head area is pretty small. I mean, that's not much bigger than my finger. So this tells me I need to keep it really sharp and not hit things really hard, because the last thing I want to do is break the handle here. So it's more like fine movements, not sort of things. But I saw this, fell in love with it, had to have it. And it was my, it wasn't my one thing from there because I got a lot of stuff there, but it's probably the most amazing find there. And I was looking at this and thinking it would be an awesome foraging tool if the head was just like another, half-inch bigger for slicing, dicing, chopping. And then instead of a razor sharp edge here for carving wood, having it more just like shovel sharp for digging stuff up. And so I was thinking that could be an interesting foraging tool. And so I talked to one of the blacksmiths there and showed it and talked about it for a while. And he's interested in maybe making one, but it's very pricey to have custom made stuff done. So it's probably not going to happen. But I got this one. So now I need to find something to carve into a bowl because I want to make a bowl with this. Okay, enough showing off cool stuff. Let's see. Yep, the last big bushcraft I went to was in Tyler, Texas. It was pretty cool. Was that set up by Texas Bushcraft and Jonathan Burton? So the other similar event is overlander events. And overlanding, I mentioned yesterday, is like when you trick out your Jeep your SUV, your pickup truck, your van into a maybe not totally off-road, but some of them go totally off-road, but into a mobile camping setup thing with rooftop tents, solar paneled powers, 12-volt DC fridges and freezers, tents, and all that sort of thing. And very awesome. There were some amazing setups there. There was a 1974 van that someone had lifted and built, custom drawers and sleep system and all this stuff in, and then Rhino lined the whole thing. So it just looked like a beast. It was so cool. Hey, Kiri, good morning. Tim, I'm an Axe junkie. Have some old ones. There are good Facebook pages to follow. Yep, there were some big axe manufacturers there. I have a 100-year-old double-bladed bit head that's just been sitting in my garage forever since I found it at the garage sale. And next year I want to trade it. You can make trades. You have trade goods that you can set out and trade for stuff too. So you don't have to spend quite as much money. Hey, Katie. Good morning. All right, Melanie, what is Walking Stick? Walking Stick Brewery is the current, though probably going to change, but is the current home of the Merry Cantina Monday drink and be merry sort of thing that I do there on Monday nights. But now with James getting a job nearby at a brewery, and apparently they have Wi-Fi, we might be moving there. Probably moving there. I gotta check with my boss, see if it works for him. Blah blah blah. Blah, blah. How far is he willing to drive? That sort of thing. But yeah, that would be cool. But yeah, Walking Stick Brewery, just north of just north of 610. And just west of Shepherd, up there on the north side of town. All right. Hey, Tina. Hey, Donna. Let's see. Jan, I got this bandana from Wazoo that has critter tracks on it. It has helped me so much in identifying critter tracks. I'm dealing with a coyote. Coyote. I have a way of dealing with a coyote. No. Sorry you're dealing with a coyote. Is it taking animals or anything from you? Walking through that remind me of the movie No Man Land. Downsizing quite a bit myself. Why do we need so much stuff? I have a theory on that. Humans are resource gatherers. We like to gather resources and have them as a hedge against not having them. And so almost like crows collecting shiny objects, and then you end up almost like a hoarder. And so that was one of the hard things there, is saying, no, I don't need that. So because at the end of the event on Sunday afternoon, they had this huge raffle. Did I tell about this yesterday? The huge raffle, all the different vendors and outdoors gear manufacturers and overlanding manufacturers. I mean, there was 100 objects. For you got a certain number of tickets, and then you could buy more tickets and put them in the bin. Yeah, I told you about this. The long story short, there wasn't really anything there. Nick, I actually put all my tickets in the Wazoo survival thing. Well, that and one of the sharpening things, but because I like, of all the different things, the Wazoo stuff was small and I really like it. And then I thought, if I won it, would Nick feel bad because he'd rather have it in the hands of someone who's never had Wazoo stuff before? Let's see. We need a live walkthrough. The only issue with that is there was no cell phone service out there. Very, very limited. There were a few spots where if you stood still and in some sort of funky yoga pose, you could get cell phone. But for the most part, it was very, very, very limited. As I do trick out my Forerunner, one of the things I keep looking at is the cell phone extender thing, cell phone amplifier, but those things are almost $400. And if there is no signal, it doesn't help. It just takes a really weak signal and bumps it up some. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right. When should one plant garlic, and how do you prep the ground? Not sure. I would pop over to one of the gardening sites and check that. I would check out Epic Gardening, and look up on YouTube Epic Gardening Garlic, because I'm pretty sure he did one. Yeah, I know he did one. Yep, Henry Sweet. Yeah, it's for doing fine work. Like I said, this is not a brute force. This is a fine, which is dangerous in my hands, because I'm more of a brute force sort of dude. Hey, Kelsey. Good morning, tribe. Recovering from Worst Fest last night. Hangovers are not fun. You know what would help there? The liver pill. Just saying. Next year, and I gotta say, worst. If we're talking like sausages, okay. I just kind of said I want to go to a big old sausage fest. You know what I mean. But yeah, that sounds awesome. Hey, Scott. Good morning. Yep, get a hook knife and you can really make good bowls and spoons. And I keep looking at that, and the hook knives are always backwards for me. Trying to find a left-handed one. And like Dina was saying, yeah, how many bowls and cups and stuff am I actually going to make? Why would I buy the knife and just to make one? And through that logic, I should not have gotten this. But this kind of scratched that itch. Nope, I probably shouldn't put nose sweat on there. And avoided the hook knife. I've been looking at the hook knife for years, and then I always go, nah. I mean, I only want, I'm not the type that sits out there and carves spoons and carves mugs. It's more of a sit out there and look at the plants and that sort of thing. Hey, Johnny. Good morning. Ads is in my crossword puzzles, but I haven't actually seen one. Cool. Scrape. Well, chop, remove. Anywho. Okay, Laura, in regards to the garlic, I really didn't prep. I have lots of mulch going on already, though. Keep the paper recovering on the plant and narrow end up. We'll see what happens. So in the 60 I planted, amongst other things, I don't do rows. Rows didn't seem like fun. I agree with you on the rows are not fun. Scattered. Hey, Chris, good morning. Yep, Derek, I agree. Probably the collecting business, probably an old survival mechanism. The ant and the grasshopper stories may be relative. Ooh, good point. Good point, Derek. Most people gather useless stuff, mostly because they lack the skills to use value stuff like an awesome carving axe. You like my carving axe? I like my carving axe. I'm still like pumped up and excited from last week, even though like yesterday was hell with work and trying to get stuff going on, and this whole week is going to be hell. But I'm excited because I have leftover endorphins from bushcraft. I wanted a coffee with some philosophical folks in the background. That would be good. Man, lots of philosophical discussions around campfires. It's almost impossible to have a meaningless conversation around a campfire at night with the stars above and the coyotes in the distance and the really cool sliver of the moon. It was when you had the sliver of the moon, but you could see the rest of the outline. You couldn't make it out any details, but you could see where it was, and that was really cool. Oh, is this more dialect? Okay. Garlic's ready to go, roots prevalent. So all I'm going to do is clear out the weeds, pop them in, cover them up with some dirt and mulch. Sounds good to me. It sounds good. So 110% correct there, Chad. Overlanding is mobile glamping. And for those of you who don't know what glamping is glamorous camping. So not just like bare minimum freezing your ass off out in the woods. It's like big, luxurious yurts and wood-fired stoves and a solar-powered beer kegerator and things like that. Okay. Melanie, Burton was there, but it wasn't specifically his event. Okay. He did promote it heavily, though. Okay. Logan Christopher Long, I think, was the organizer. Cool. All right, Jennifer. So would my fenderless dually with a blue tarp be welcome at the overlanding events? Of course. 100%. Because in the end, the main purpose is to get out there, and whatever you're sleeping in, that's fine. You won't be looked down. Let's put it this way. There might be one or two people that go, but most will go, hey, cool. I remember when I used to do that sort of thing. So I would say totally, you'd be accepted. Henry and Chad, do you agree? Good morning, Mom and Dad. Hey, good morning, tribe. Nothing new here. Hey, Dad, how's Mom doing? I'm going to call her today. I've been just running around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to get everything back into some semblance of order since I got home and no time to rest. But yep, I'll be calling this afternoon. I set a notice and an alarm to tell me when to call Mom. So it'll be around 2:40. 2:40, I'll be calling you, Mom. Hey, Alicia, good morning. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I thought maybe it was like Rabbit Stick, the huge bushcraft thing up north. Yeah. Okay. So Rabbit Stick, that's up in Idaho. That's another big bushcraft meetup, mainly about teaching skills. So there'll be instructors there teaching different skills. I don't know if it'll have the same big vendor presence that the Georgia Bushcraft did. Here in Texas, there's also Winter Sky, which I think was in October. But Winter Sky is another big bushcraft meetup with all sorts of like-minded people hanging out together for, a week in the woods. Yes, Tim. I suggest George Carlin's stuff routine. That's an inspiration to try and get rid of stuff, and it's not working well. But that's what after action reports are. So I can figure out what worked, what didn't I need. I'm always trying to shrink down what I bring with me because it just makes me feel better to have less, which is weird because most people want more. But yeah, I'm at the point where I want less. Hey, Jennifer, good morning. Uh-oh. Hey, Holly, good morning, tribe. I've been in Facebook jail for a smart aleck comment to my adult daughter in jest. Facebook bots don't understand humor at all. Well, Zuckerberg is an android, so of course it doesn't understand humor. All right, Laura, tell the boss if he goes to James's restaurant, the Canadian will show up. Shh, he doesn't know I will be showing up anyway. I think he pretty much knows you by now, but that'll be good. I think I can drag him over there. Okay. What are the stars? I click buttons, but no, not what they are. So stars, it's like stars can be exchanged for cash. For every, I think it is 1,000 stars I receive, Facebook gives me $1. So yeah, think of it as a way of tipping your witcher, tossing a coin to your witcher, but it takes a whole lot of stars to actually do anything. So think of it as dollar bills after the coming inflation. Ooh, Scott, I can hook you up with my local forger, not forager, but forger blacksmith. He has made some weird tools for me. Cool. While I was there, I was like talking with SE Knives and some of their high-end knife maker people dudes. And so I don't know if you've seen it. Les Stroud has a new show out. Les Stroud was Survivor Man, where he had like 3 seasons of going out into different ecosystems and living for a week just off the resources of the land. But now he's doing one, Wild Harvest, where he's working with some chefs and going out and collecting edible plants. And then the chefs are making fancy dishes with them. And it's on public TV. Season 1 is on public TV, and season 2 has just started shooting, I think. Anyway, so one of the big knife manufacturers made Les Stroud this foraging knife. I don't like it. I don't like the knife they made. I don't think it's a practical foraging knife. But they thought, yeah, this will be a great foraging knife. Okay, maybe. We'll see. I have to watch and see what Les does with it. But Les can do a lot with nothing. So it probably will work out as a good foraging knife for him. But I was showing them the Hori Hori, and they said the problem with that is that shovel shape, doesn't play well with American knife making technology. What that means is it would be, to do it, it would be very, very, very expensive, which is why most of it is done over in like China and Ireland and stuff like that, where labor is cheaper. So I was thinking about that, and I came up with a design that would still work as a shovel, but it doesn't have that trowel shape. It's still more traditional knife shape. And so I've been toying around with trying to submit the design. Actually, I'm thinking about patenting the design, because that would be cool, because it'd be awesome. You can't really patent a knife, but you can patent features on the knife, is my understanding. I have to look into it more, but I have an idea. Ooh, okay, Jan. Yes, the coyote took my next door neighbor's dog. I can't shoot it, but all I can do is chase it off. That sucks. Losing the dog like that. Dina, cool tool there. Victory Seeds offers handcrafted garden tools made of iron and wood, made in the USA. Pricey, but well worth it. Most definitely. Okay. Epic Gardening Garlic is where I learned to plant my garlic. Actually, it's how I plant everything. In fact, that's how Laura found me, isn't it? I was on the Epic Gardening podcast, and you said, what is that freak over there? I should check him out. And here we are. Yep. Or as we said in the oil field, if first you don't succeed, try a bigger hammer. But as Helen says, when all else fails, use brute force. Okay, Wade. Oh, Gardner Wade. Garlic in Texas is usually planted September through November, depending on where in Texas. Harvest in May to June timeframe. So now is a good time to be planting the garlic, folks, at least those of you in Texas. Oh, man. All right. I just realized I need to run and get the group take stuff. So talk amongst yourselves here. What was the name of that gardening site? Epic Gardening. Epic Gardening. Totally awesome, dude. Yep. Oh, man. So many good comments. Yep. I tried to explain to my girlfriend that single-use items are very inefficient and take up space. Most definitely. You want multi-use. Multi-use. Okay, let me go grab. Hold on a second. All right. Yay! Group take time. And I hear the garage door, so Mrs. Weather might be here in a minute too. I need to get that. Okay, complicated life. The Immune Pill by Medicine Man Plant Co., my company. So if you're out there new watching, medicinemanplantco.com is where you can get these supplements that we're taking. Ancient plants for modern issues. No chemical fillers or preservatives or processing aids or anything like that. The Brain Pill, my personal favorite. Ah, yes. Oh, Laura, it sucks to be Canadian right now because you can't get these things. Oh, the liver pill. I have the liver pill. It's empty, but I have a fresh bottle over by my stuff, so I have to grab that. Good for the liver. Just saying, Kelsey. The uric acid pill to help flush the uric acid from the system. The blood pressure pill for maintaining and supporting the circulatory system and heart the way it's supposed to be pumping. Yeah, my blood pressure is still really low, so I'm going to hold on to that. The Serenity pill, the kind of the chill out pill. I don't like being chill. I like being kind of hyper. The libido pill after a week. What I mean after a week, I was gone for a week. And now I'm back. I'm back in the saddle again. And of course, the Stonebreaker pill. Good daily take and or, oh, I'm empty there too. I guess, yeah, at the end of the month. All right, where's my coffee? All right, Jonathan, I overheard a conversation about one person losing outside cats to coyotes. When I asked if she had lost a cat, she said no, but gets a new rescue to replace every lost cat. She was then asked if she considered that she was just feeding the coyotes. I laughed and they knew I was eavesdropping. And they probably were upset by that, or by the feeding the coyotes comment. Hey, Missy, good morning. Hugging Missy. She gives good hugs. We went to high school together. I bet it's really cold up there now. She's up in Minnesota. Foolish, foolish, foolish. Hey, Doug, good morning. I wonder what Mrs. Withers. I heard the garage door go up and down. She really likes her car. She likes to sit in her car and just separate herself from the world. Let's see. Gary, about 4 or 5 years ago, major brush fire here. State comes out to fight it. State set up a command center and a dead zone. Friend retired state trooper figured out if he stood on a specific boulder, you could get a bar. Officials laughed at him. Hour later, friend saw officials standing on the boulder. Yep. Here you go, Sharon. I prefer the term artistic places as opposed to scattered when it comes to planting. I like that. Ooh, so another Wurstfestian. I was at Wurstfest on Saturday. It was awesome. The big hall was too loud, though. Where is that located? Is that in Luckenbach by chance? Now I'm hungry. I'm still fasting. Ooh, so envisioning Merriweather in a lotus yoga position in boxers, flip-flops while waving a cell phone wildly about. No, you don't wave it wildly. You move it slowly, like Tai Chi. Because if you wave it around, you can't, let it have time to get the symbol. So it's slow movements. Katie, I love glamping and camping. Wait a minute, what? Diana? Get you to hip camp. Find a hip camp. There's some around you. And just spend the weekend there and be one with nature. Man, Kelsey, trying to gather my strength to go to work today, not feeling it. I understand. Oh, so I mentioned the whole Talk Shop Live thing. Because of technical difficulties, it's not going to be this week. Maybe we can get it worked out, but that's one of the things I have to fight with this morning. Thinking about all I have to do. Not happy. Go to my happy place, the woods. All right. Yep. Oh man, Diana and Melanie, that would be an awesome team. That would be an interesting team. Hey, Kay, good morning. I know, right? Solar-powered bag kegerator. I want one. There is amazing what they have solar power, or like 12-volt power. And we ran Nick's. Whoop, 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 whoop. You get
taller than him today.
Yes. You get beat up by Mrs. Weather Hugs Helen. Helen hugs are really good. Really good. But Mrs. Weather Hugs are really better because I can up a feel. Anyway. Oh, but yeah. Like I was saying, we ran Nick's what was it, a 50-quart cooler freezer for at least 3 days on my 35 amp hour little battery, which was pretty amazing. So I keep going back and forth. Do I want a 12-volt fridge freezer or these really cool tents that I saw there? And back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Ooh, 7:59. Oh, okay.
This is my spot.
Nick, Sky Earth is in Texas, and there's another one called Winter Count, but I can't remember where that is. Yeah, I keep getting these all mixed up. Yep, most definitely. The more data he collects, the closer Zuckerberg comes to being human, but the worst kind of human. Most definitely. All right, it is 8 o'clock. Oh man, Chris, my EDC knife is an Ontario Rat 2. Those are sweet. Ooh, Doug, what are your specs for a 40 knife? We make weird shaped knives. I see a partnership forming here. AK, good morning. Oh boy, what knife do you recommend? So many knives, and that's a
recommend a bag.
Yeah, that I don't know if you heard Mrs. Orther in the background said that's kind of like trying to recommend a bag. I have a lot of bags. I have a lot of Merces and backpacks and haversacks because each time it's like, okay, this is perfect. Well, no, that one over there is going to be perfect, and you get it, and it's like, ooh, wait, no, that one over there is going to be perfect. I have too many knives. Yep, Scott. Whoop. All right, Jonathan. Wait. Cantina won't be till Monday, so hopefully you'll see us tomorrow here. But as Scott said, never enough knives. Wait a minute. Wait. What's this? Kelsey, y'all have another groovy day. Wish me luck. I turned 50 yesterday. I feel it today. Oh, so, excuse me. We have to end with the birthday song. That's a good way to end because then everyone will run screaming. So those of you who knew here, if you're listening with headphones, you may want to take the headphones out. It's a kind of a long or kind of a loud version of the birthday song. All right. Are you ready? Because I have not done this in a while.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yep. I'm going to hurt myself. If you're not in pain after singing, you haven't sung hard enough. Okay. Here we go. For Kelsey. Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Kelsey! The tribe really loves you! Yeah! Okay. At that note, it is time to go because I got a bleep ton of stuff to do. So until tomorrow, may you have a good day. Ending broadcast.